It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Coming up next.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Soldier Field.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
Play action. It's Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And his first look is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Fields now to throw.
And too much to be out of bounds, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Avery Williams deep for Atlanta.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, durability, and the production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 27. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Boys.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Fields. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown Bears. Chase Claypool, 78 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. but sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And they bring him to the Graham midfield.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. They'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give left side to Robinson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Second down and a run by Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, the offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Fields on target to Mooney, 1st down, Chicago.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Fields. Throws the out route and finds Claypool.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
2nd and 2. On play action, Fields.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
A carry for Foreman. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Foreman. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into the hands of London. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now back to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Nice little nifty play for them there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Robinson on a give right side. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Robinson with another carry.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Got his man. It's London.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's do this, man.
Now here's the option play going left.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Koo now for the point after.
It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Let's go. Get him now. All right, who got him now? Every day, let's do what we do every day. Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun.
Fields now to throw.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
This is the calm before the storm, baby. Okay?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Foreman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They run again with Foreman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
Oh, let's turn it up.
After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, time to play. It's a big one now. It's a big one. Let's do this.
From just shy of midfield. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Let's go, baby. Let's go get it.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Fields. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Let's go, baby. Bring it. Let's get some.
On first down, it's Fields. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Foreman. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills,
Yep.
and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. And caught by London. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to look deep down the field, and that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a 1st down. But I think they wanted a break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Fields on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Fields. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Now here's Trenton Gill now. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's got room. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of the game.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At the 34.
Back to throw. Fields.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Fields throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
They'll run with Foreman. Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Let's do our thing. Let's go. Let's dominate this. Let's go, man.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
So this was a case of better safe than sorry. All the receivers were locked up, so he had to try and run for it. But he ended up having to slide short of the marker.
On 4th down, Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have the Bears' 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields.
This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Throwing again is Fields.
He's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
So Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Drake London, his intended target.
And it's third down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
It's one play at a time, baby. It's rock and roll, baby. Let us stick to it. I'm at one, boys.
Back to throw again.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports halftime report. First, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Falcons, and it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Looking middle, and that's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. to throw here.
Got his man. It's London.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just about on his own goal line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool, in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
On 1st down, Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Let's go, man.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Fields.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Fields now to throw.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
On 2nd down, Foreman, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Here's Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
That's what it is.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Foreman diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has him an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine, but going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Handoff now to Robinson.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Now, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Get some together.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Fields. Flush to his right. Ooh, the juke. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
It's showtime, baby.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At about the 32. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Miller. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the counter, this is Robinson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part and got on the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
It's showtime, baby.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. Draw play, a give to Herbert.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little game there. Not a whole lot of real estate. Nice carry. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Off-play action, Fields.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
If you're going to take a shot downfield, 2nd and 1 is a perfect time to do it. You figure you're going to be in heavy run defense, you should have good windows to throw it downfield.
And it looked like there was something there right after the snap, but the defense able to recover. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Fields. Throws the out route and finds Claypool.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Fields. Claypool with another catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A handoff for Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
I think a lot of people are a little bit surprised there that they ran the draw after that successful pass play previously, but the thought process had to be, maybe we can catch him rushing the passer and hit something big with the running play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And here now come the Falcons. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Oh, able to avoid him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He'll decide to keep this once more. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Ritter's pass complete to Pitts, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 29 yards. And the Falcons have taken a fourth quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Get something together.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they go. Foreman. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman, and this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
On 1st down, it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A shotgun snap. Fields locates Mooney on the out route. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, playing and watching drive for what will be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Fields. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Rolling. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Calais Campbell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Two straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash.
Santos' kick is up and through,
and that'll bring him back within a point.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. 2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the 1st down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Well, the Falcons back out getting set for this next drive. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead, but whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry for Foreman, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago 1st. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down now, Foreman, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Fields. And this is caught. He hits more. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks nice. I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go get it out. Pay attention. Pay attention.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle they go. Foreman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. So now Ritter and the Falcons down by 2. 2:18 on the clock. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on 1st down. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
They'll run on first down. Foreman, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Who's going to make a play, man? Attention.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?